channel. Thanks for clicking on and watching this video. Today I'm going to go through all the paintings that I did for my Peachtober challenge. I decided to participate in this challenge because I wanted to make a habit of painting every day and improve my skills. And out of all the October drawing challenge prompt lists that there are, I decided to choose Peachtober list. Yeah, so let's get started with the materials first. So the brushes that I used were from Dalerowny and Camlin, and these are very fine brushes because most of my paintings are very small. Then I use this Camlin Artist watercolor for my watercolor paintings, and I've put them into this pan. And I've used these acrylic paints from Rustro. I've done only one acrylic painting with these. Out of all of these paints, my most used paints were these gouache paints from Rustro, and I really like these. I mean, I don't have any other paints to compare because I've not used any other brand, but I really like these. And lastly, for the paper that I used was from Scholar. It was 300 grams watercolor paper. Now let's get into the flip through. So the first word was cave, and honestly I could not think of what to draw for this. So I even did some planning for this one beforehand. Bird's face, especially, like I wanted to draw it this way, but ultimately in the painting her face looks very muddy and not very clear. The second word was dandelion, and I painted this. So I made a mistake in this one, wherein this mountain, it should have, the lightest mountain should have been at the back, but I made that mistake and I did not correct it later on. But I like this one much better than the first one. So for the third day, the word was cowboy, and I wanted to paint cowboy boots, but I didn't like how these turned out. This might be one of my least favorite paintings among all of these. So the word was tiger, and I made this tiger family portrait. This was a very relaxing and fun painting to do. The fifth word was bow, and at first I wanted to draw an animal with the bow, but I did like this character with a cat, and they both are wearing bow. It looks like a Snow White or a Kitty's delivery service fan art, and that was not intentional. The next word was tree, and I wanted to do a little cottage in illustration like those we see on Pinterest, but it does not look anything like that. I made a mistake in this one, where the smoke that's coming out of the chimney should have been behind the tree, but I just went on doing it and I noticed it later on. Yeah. The seventh word was potions, and I just made these simple potions bottles from a picture on Pinterest. The eighth word was mask, and the minute I saw this word, I knew what I wanted to paint. I had not prepped beforehand for all of these paintings, only hardly for 4 or 5 paintings, but I did for this one. It's from this movie, from this Japanese movie. I don't like how I painted this one. Her hand looks very weird over here, but it's fine, I guess. But I love this movie. Please do watch if you haven't. Okay, so the ninth word was boulder, and I did not even know what that meant at first. I had to Google it. But personally, this was the painting that I enjoyed doing the most, and I really like how it looks. The 10th word was lantern, and I wanted to make like a Diwali painting because it's the festival of light, and we all hang lanterns outside our houses. In this painting, I like the background, but I'm not a big fan of the character that I've painted. The next word was field, and I painted like a flower field. This is the only painting that I've done in acrylic, and I didn't have much time this day, so I just did a very quick painting. The next word was lava, and this is also a case where I saw the word and I just knew what I wanted to do, and I also prepped for this one before starting the challenge. This was a very fun, quick, little like comic strip. The 13th word was tail, and at first I thought of drawing an animal, but then I just did this one where a detective is like tailing a rat which has stolen some jewelry. The 14th word was town, and I did a digital illustration for this one. I had a lot of work on this day, so I was very tired. This was my first time drawing digitally, so this is not very good because I didn't know how to use Procreate and I didn't know what I was doing. But after this, I've practiced and I've really enjoyed doing digital illustration. So the next word was shell, and I did this simple gouache crab painting, and as you can see the composition is not very good. It's cut off from the right side. I just wanted to say that I thought I would get tired after 10 or 15 days of the painting challenge, but I did not. Maybe because my paintings were small and there was lesser time, planning and painting time required. But I don't know, I just am very proud to have completed this because I'm not someone who completes any sort of challenges like completely. Yeah, so it went very well for me. The next word was trunk, and at first I wanted to draw a trunk with jewelry, but ultimately I chose to draw elephants over jewelry, and it's a simple painting where the son is trying to copy his father. Yeah, the background is not very good, but I like the elephants in this painting. The 17th word was snow, and I did this painting. It's cute. Um, I got this idea from a painting on Pinterest. The next word was wings, and I decided to paint some bees. I could have done something more with the painting, especially with the background, but I thought I might ruin it, so I just left it as it is. And the next word was boot, and I made this sort of a boot house, an inverted boot house. The 20th word was spaceship, and I painted this like a wall painting from a young boy's bedroom, who is into space. This is his bed, his window, and these are some pictures and drawings that he has put up on his walls. On his wall. The next word was bun, and I wanted to make an illustrated ingredients list of a bun, but I didn't like how this one turned out. It's one of my least favorite. I wanted to make like those cute Instagram, no, Pinterest illustrations, but yeah, I don't like it. The next one was globe, and I made this map of the earth. This is the only painting that I did in watercolor. The next painting is of a sprout. There is a sprout, and these are their friends. I wanted to show some cool lighting, but I could not do it very well. The 24th word was castle, and I made this sort of a castle in the clouds scene. Yeah. 25th word was robot. And for this, I tried and tried and tried, but no, that's not true. I did not try much. I could not come up with anything. Finally, I did this. I don't even know what this is. The background is very lazy. The next word was land, and I wanted to show like the spaceship landing on the moon, and it's not very good. 27th word was sea. I don't know, there's something off about this painting. I don't like it. I guess the boat and the sky are kind of blending into each other. There's not enough contrast to show the difference. Next word was plant, and I just did a plant illustration. I was very, very busy during these last few days packing for a trip, and I wanted to make something very quick and easy, so I just did this plant painting. 29th word was a whale. As you can see, again, a very small painting, a very quick painting. I did many of these like together in one day. And then second last word was a pet. This boy who has a pet snake, and I liked this one. The last word was a sleep, and I've shown this bat, and I've made his wings look like blanket that he has taken around him, and he's sleeping. I really enjoyed painting these last two. I'm really sorry if I've just kept saying that I don't like this, I don't like this. Alright, everyone, so these were all my 31 paintings for Peachtober. Hopefully, you like some of these, and hopefully, I'll be able to do this again next year with better ideas and improved skills. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.